perps out in the garbage. I love to call them perps garbage because they are. I don't know if this is Red Bull or just pulled up. I don't think it is. He likes to hit the button like 5 times. I let him laugh. Nine 2022. Directly across where I can see it. Every fucking day. But how long does it take for them to get all this stuff out of the basement into the new house that they just got moved into as they're married? I ain't really, bro. Chop, chop. Better not be moving back. I'm telling you, I'm gonna kick their ass. Move out already. These perps have to fucking move. Not the other way around. So. Maybe it wasn't Bread Boy. What's your name? I guess it wasn't Bread Boy, but Bread Boy. He seems to know when I'm out here. So like, it's almost 11. And I sit out here for a couple minutes, get some fresh air, you know. It's fucking stifling in my house. I don't know why, but it's 500 degrees in there. So I come out here and sit out here for like 5-10 minutes, maybe sometimes a half hour, depending on the weather. Yeah, I like to just chill and talk to you guys, you know. So usually when I come sit here, Bread Boy pulls up and then presses the button 5,000 times. And I see his face, he's laughing. Oh, I think I caught him on video laughing before, you know, pressing the button. And I call him a perp, because he is. He knows what he is. Actually, he was so shocked one day when I called him a fucking gang stalker. I'm like, you fucking gang stalker. He was staring at me, smoking in front of the tree. He was fucking staring at me like a psycho. He was a creeper. I'm like, yeah, you're the gang stalker. I'm talking to you. And he bugged out his whole, I bulged out his head and he ran upstairs. He couldn't believe I figured out who he is. I'm like, come on now. And most people, you know, a normal person would have come up to me and said, what are you calling me a gang stalker for? What is that? He didn't say any of those words. He just ran away like a little bitch. That's all they are, little bitches. These gang stalkers. As soon as I came out here, I came down. I didn't even sit down yet. I threw the garbage in the pail. 3 beeps. Are you fucking kidding? Get a life. That's because I'm making plans to go to places before winter comes. Yeah, I like to actually leave the house and have fun. I have a lot of plans coming up. I have doctor appointments to get checkups, you know, make sure everything's fine. And then in between those checkups and the gym, I'm going places. So I'm not gonna tell you where because none of your business, but you know, I'm making plans to go somewhere, whether it's with a friend of mine or without. You know, I gotta figure out how to get there, where to get dropped off at and all that stuff, how much money to bring. You know, I gotta do all this stuff to think. You know, to think about. Even if it's once a month, who cares? As long as I'm going somewhere. And they're ramping up the fucking gang stalking because of that. They already knew I was planning stuff. That's why they want me to sleep all day long. They make me not want to get up in the morning on purpose. They're draining my energy so I don't wake up early. I still woke up early, bitches, and I got my shit together and went to the gym. So poo-poo to you. That's why they're pissed off right now. They're just so fucking retarded. They really think we really shouldn't live our lives. Even the littlest thing we do for ourselves is good. They get so threatened by it. It's unbelievable. Focus on yourself. Stop focusing on other people. I mean, I could say the same thing for myself too, but you know. And that guy said we're not special, right? That's not true. See? The fact that we're special enough that God chose us to get out of the world before the world's going crazy and see what's really going on behind the scenes. Shit they're not telling us. That means we are special. And these dumbasses that call us F words and C words and other words, you know, they're jealous. I'm definitely jealous of the 144,000. Now, since I'm white, I'm not part of that, but I am a Gentile. If I wasn't, I wouldn't have woken up to this bullshit. I see everything. I see right through them. I know who's a perp, but I know who's not. That's why I call them out when I see them. Go fuck yourself. I assume like, fuck you, perp. I don't give a shit. Don't give a shit if they get angry. I don't care. I put up with their shits for too long. They're waiting for me to snap. So you're gonna be waiting a long ass time. Because they're gonna be calm as a cucumber. And then you're gonna get angry at me for not saying anything back. I can actually hold my tongue. And it actually enrages people. So you know what? It shows the kind of person you really are. So yes, I would like your crap to come out. Stop pretending that you're a good person, and that's it. You need to pay for what you've done to not just me, to other people too. I'm not alone in this. There's a lot of us out there. They're trying to break our spirit because they don't have a soul. So they don't want us to have a soul either. The guy on his bike a few minutes ago before I put the fucking phone on was coughing like a perp. And he looked over at me. I'm like, yeah, you're a perp. I'm like, good one, perp. But I said something to him. I don't fucking care. I say stuff now. Oh, brother. Why do they gotta be so loud when I'm on the phone? Like, I'm sitting here basically whispering.
Alright. Well, what happened to him? Catalytic converter got robbed? Oh, shit. I didn't tell you?
Smoke somewhere else. Jesus. They need Jesus. They need Jesus. Bad. But they hate him. This nice thing in Jesus too, and then I woke the fuck up. Because without him, I could die at any minute. Every time a perp plans something, I see it before it happens. And I rebuke that shit and burn it down. I learned how to do that, so. Fire on all the perps, and witches, and warlocks. and every other disgusting thing in between. Fire on all of you with your witchcraft. Send it right back to you tenfold in Jesus Christ's name. I hope you burn when I say that. That's what's supposed to happen to you. You're supposed to feel something. If I could do voodoo witchcraft behind closed doors, and I feel it. That's not right. Who the fuck are you to do that to me? Who the fuck are you? You were nobody. And you know it. You want to be so angry with me and do voodoo witchcraft against me if you didn't know who I am. You already know who I am. It took me a long time to figure out who I am. It has nothing to do with being woke. It has nothing to do with that. It's called being chosen. There's a little voice inside your, not your head, but your gut or something, and tells you, wake up. Wake up, my child. That's what you'll hear. It's very gentle, like a father talking to their child. Not yelling at their child like a narcissistic psychopath, but very gently talking to them. Sometimes you get like shoulder pain or hip pain, neck pain, because they're trying to wake you up. See, this is what's happening in the world. And then you start reading the Bible and you figure it out. Even if you can't read it too well, when you go to Google and you type in King James Bible into Google Translate, it'll translate it to English, so you can figure out what they're saying in the book. I mean, I have a hard time sleeping at night, so I read that shit every night, and I can tell when, the difference when I don't read it, when I skip a night, even just one night. Like, I almost didn't get up this morning, so I was too tired to read it last night. I put it in the drawer. I was like, why did I do that? And I had a stomach ache today, that's all witchcraft too. She probably did that on the way home. She probably had me, her thoughts. She was thinking about me and then put witchcraft on me. You know what? The more I shit, the more weight I'll lose, so. Bring it on, bitch. You saw her face, she was all smiling and shit, she looked like a fucking clown. Drunky Smurf, I call her. That's all she did before she got this job, was drink all day long. And throw bread at my window, and candy, and chocolate, and a crystal too. At one point, she fucking threw one of her crystals. She had like a crystal chip, I guess. It was tiny. She threw the bread, and then she threw the crystal. I'm like, what are you wasting crystals on me for? Keep them. They're tainted anyway. I don't want that shit. I have a crystal collection too, but they're away in a container. I don't take them out and do any voodoo magic with them. I bought them from, people who dug them up in the ground. There's actually places here in New York where you can go. There's one in Rochester. It's upstate somewhere, I don't know exactly where. Where you could dig for Herkimer diamonds. This is a place in Jersey that you can dig for shark teeth. That looks like fun, actually. I want to do that. There's some states, their beaches are different, and they have it's a rock wall where the sand is, but it's kind of muddy a little bit. So, and those types of sediment, I guess I'll call it, you can find shark teeth. Like in Florida, there's some beaches you can find shark teeth. They have like megalodon shark teeth. That's pretty cool. I have one of those. I bought one. And they're huge. I'll show you those again. But you know, and they have fossils. Like I have one of those. I think it's called the Nautilus. It looks like a squid, and it's got like a swirl pattern shell. Yeah, I have that from a store. Like some stores, they have the crystals, but they have like statues too. And I don't like going into those stores. The store I went into didn't have any statues like that. It was a gift shop, and they had like outdoor decorations, like yard, you know, for your backyard or whatever, in your front yard. And then they had a whole section in the middle of crystals they bought all over the world. You know, people would dig them out, and they would sell one to them, and they had them in bulk. So I was like, "Ooh, this is cool. Ooh, that's cool." They got shark vertebrae, and some shark teeth. You know, that kind of stuff is cool. I like to keep that kind of stuff. And then, you know, some crystals here and there. You know, I like to like look through everything and then go, "Ooh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool." It's like it looks like a miner's cave. And then you go in the store, the one in the mall anyway, it's Staten Island Mall. That's what I liked about that store. I'm like, "Ooh, this is cool. This is cool." I didn't want to leave without any of them. I wanted to buy every single one of them because I like them rough. I like the rough looking ones better than the polished ones. The polished ones are pretty, but I don't know. I like the rough one. It just sparkles more. And I found the little crystal towers in Bed Bath and Beyond. That was cool. It was a home decoration, so it was like they look like bookends, and they have like a whole section like that. They have globes and bookends, and it's just like natural, you know, stones. They didn't do nothing with them. So I got a couple of those. I went to Five Below. They had some. I have the quartz. It's like it looks like a coaster. It's like flat. Yeah, that's what I have. Even while they had incense there, I was like, really? It's fucking witchcraft incense. You don't need your house smelling like demons. You need your house smelling like the Lord. I don't remember what they said he smelled like his presence when he comes in. I gotta look that up. But it's like a calmness and a peacefulness. I smelled the roses one day. And it smelled like perfume, like a rose perfume. So I'm like, I woke up to the smell. It was like it was in my room. I was like, wow, what is that? You know, like I've never smelled that before. So I was on the first floor. It was a Saturday morning too. I'm like, I looked at the clock. I'm like, damn, the alarm didn't go out. It was early. I set my alarm for 9, and I got woken up at like 8 with that smell. And I stayed awake after that, but like, I woke up and I smelled it. It smelled nice and all, but I was like, something's not right with this rose smell. So I looked it up. It's not good. It's what I gotta explain it. Lucifer's smell. There was a story in the Bible. The harlot, she wore a red lace dress with a crown, black and red actually, with a crown on it, and she had a necklace of roses. She smelled really bad, so she wanted to trick everybody to follow her. I don't know if it was men and women or just men. I forgot the story. So she went into like a parade and she walked down the street and she disguised herself with that smell. So I was like, oh, great. So then after that, I started, you know, looking that stuff up, and then I started having prayer videos going on in my house. Well, imagine that shit. Like, what the fuck? How did that get in my house? How did that smell of death, basically? Because it smelled like a funeral home, basically. But like a fainter version of the roses from a funeral home. And it's like, it was overpowering because it took up the whole room. At first I'm like, oh, maybe that's my mom's perfume, because, you know, she had passed away a while ago when I smelled that. And I'm like, that's not her perfume. I'm like, that's not her perfume at all. I'm like, that smells like roses, like a funeral home. It was very faint smell, but it overpowered the room at the same time. It was weird. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up again and then write it down, because when I think somebody talked about it, because they went through it. I think that's what it was. Somebody I was watching went through it. You know, I thought the same thing at first. It was a good thing, and then looked it up. And I think that's when my awakening started happening. And so once I figured out secrets that my family was keeping, like Freemasonry, when the Freemasons, Illuminati shit, that's when I got attacked by demons, like, in my sleep. Like, I was literally getting touched and grabbed in my sleep. So, like, okay, what the fuck? Then I started reading the Bible. Oh my god, did I start getting attacked. Every fucking different demon came at me. And I've never seen these things in my life. Some of them look like reptiles. You know, the Suicide Squad, the sewer alligator, it looked like that. One of them, he was ready to fight, had armor on and everything. I was like, bring it on, bitch, I ain't scared of you. I'm not. I mean, for reals. What the fuck, I'm gonna be scared of a spirit for? Get the fuck out of here. They don't even have bodies. And we got somebody else coming out of here, really. Then I saw all his friends lined up, and one of them was scared out of his mind. He didn't want to do it. And it looked like something from the He-Man show. Like it had fins on its head. So I guess that's what mermaids really look like. It was a movie. A girl fell in love with something like that. I forgot the hell it was called. Anyways, that's what they look like. That's what mermaids are supposed to look like. That's what their bodies are. They're all different types of demons, just lining up. And they were in the sewer. And they all have their armor on. This one had a battle axe, his scaly skin. He was like, I'm ready, bitch. I'm like, okay. You be ready. He never came at me again. I'm like, you better know your place, bitch, because I know the word. Yeah, there's a guy that's bigger than you. His name is Yeshua. Yeah, he kind of will take all your asses out. Especially for messing with people like me and you, us TIs. We are protected under God's blood. You remember that. You remember every fucking night, excuse my language, I don't care who fucking gets offended. Shut up now. With that bullshit. You're too prim and proper for, words that aren't pleasant to the ears. Nobody said you couldn't say that. When you plead the blood of Jesus Christ over your entire household, your family, your car, your belongings, everything, you say it with authority, mind you. Even if you say it in your head, even if you can't get it out of your mouth, but you say it in your head too. Oh, you'll see more perps than any other time. You'll see them. You'll go out. You pray again before you leave your house. You pray before you eat breakfast too. All that shit. Any kind of food. Just pray before you eat it. And I forgot to pray over my lunch, so that's why my stomach was bothering me too. But I prayed at dinner, so my stomach's fine. Make sure you keep praying and praying and praying. And the more you pray, the easier it'll get. And you'll see when you walk out the door, and all these perps are just being everywhere. The perps will be out and about. Mostly in their cars, because they're cowards. But they're going to be out. You'll see them staring at you, giving you the death stare. Because they can't touch you. Do you understand me? They won't be able to touch you. You are protected. Now I'm gonna wait till the beginning of next month. I'm gonna have to change my channel. Whoever subscribes to me now is fine. You're good. At least you're interacting with me in a positive way. Positive feedback is good for the soul too. Because, if you're around a lot of narcissistic people, you become them almost, like you start taking their traits because you get so fucking angry. And you just want justice. And unfortunately, sometimes we ain't gonna get justice. But, that's why we have to pray. Let God handle it. Don't go after them. God will take care of them. They're gonna get way worse. God's gonna take care of them way more than we would ever think to do. It's happening every day. Every person, like right now, the people I used to know that did me dirty, they're all working, except for Aaron. I don't know if Philip's working too. He probably isn't. He's probably on disability too. Because he was the first one to be huge out of all of us. This is my mistake that I have to correct because I got so sensitive, and so bound, by all the naysayers and all that shit. So, now I'm taking care of it by going to the gym. And I got all the plans going on to help myself so I don't become like that. Because, I would like to get up at a decent time and go for a walk, something. I know sometimes it's very hard if you're not with anybody. Like I don't have a, significant other like everybody else gets to have. But I realized that those people, a lot of them don't have anybody either. Like I don't think John's dating anybody. He's very narcissistic. He likes to cut people off quickly. He already has people in mind. He already has people stacked up. He's got a very big supply. And with Santina, she's working, but I don't think she's dating anybody either. So at least, the shit they did to me, nobody wants to date them. I'm happy about that. I'm not gonna make fun of them for it because I'm in the same boat. I'm not dating anybody either, but. And they're not really accomplished anyway. They have regular jobs. They're not like special. They're not in the corporate world or anything like that. Santina works ShopRite, whatever the fuck she's working at. And John does, I don't know what he does. Gang stalking. Last I heard he worked at an office doing data entry. Boring job. I know how to do data entry too. It's fucking boring. Well, I don't feel bad that I don't have that job. Bless you. So, you know what I mean? Honestly, I have more freedom than them. Because being home, I can spend time doing chores, and then going out to get coffee and hanging out by myself. And I can go out eventually, make plans and go wherever the fuck I want to go. And that's what I'm planning to do. Going out. I'm gonna be in the world, but not of the world. You know what I mean? How many fucking times that light's gonna go on and off? I mean, really? How do the neighbors not get angry that light is going off? Because that's not from them. That's from these assholes. Doof Big Brothers Incorporated. Doof Insurance Incorporated. They were all out. We went out on Sunday, and they were all out. Oh, come on, man. Why you gotta be outside when we're out here? Well, at least I wasn't by myself when I was out here.
China? Sorry.
The first floor, I guess. Food ain't for me. I already ate. Ready? Hold on. I gotta leave. He's not a perfect little food delivery guy. The perp's coming now, I guess. What?
People told me that. What are you talking about?
There's a perp right there. Is this Ocala? That's a perp. He usually comes by himself. Never with anybody else, but the pimple is so cute. The first time they came around, she looked at me, or he looked at me, whatever it was. He stepped a little step here, looked at me. And then he pulled his freaking leash. I'm like, you fucker. Why don't you pull the leash on that dog? I want to pet your dog, damn it. It's because perps get angry when you want to pet their dogs. Unfortunately, dogs have to love you no matter what. Even if you're a perp or a good person, you know. So. They always have those fancy cars. You know they can't afford that shit. There's a red car over there. Good job. You did your job to spy on me. They want a cookie? Oh shit. One more time. Come on. Go ahead, one more time. Aw, man. Do it again. Oh shit. Whoop. Whoop. I'm sending the police. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, keep on moving, bitches. See what I'm saying? They're coming. He was gonna turn. That motherfucker was trying to turn all the lights on. I was surprised the sirens were on too. Usually they don't do that. They just have the lights on to try to scare me. And you. Oh. Ain't nothing but a hound dog. I get it. There's the perps in the garbage pail. Okay. Nothing but a hound dog. Fucking blurry. Oh, it's so damn blurry. Get it. Yep. So now everybody leaves. And nobody's coming out again. I mean, it's starting to get cold out, so maybe that's why. But oh, we have a block, huh? Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I just did a little bit tonight, I guess. I mean, they trying to get back at me because they couldn't do anything before because there's too many people in Dunkin'. Could be. Yeah. Keep driving by. Keep on driving. You perps.